Hello and welcome to this presentation of the latest upgrades to Godfather CRM. I'm going to be demonstrating new blueprints, which the new seller lead blueprint has been modified, and we've added a new negotiating blueprint. These come standard with any version of Godfather CRM after November the 9th. So if you order Godfather CRM on November the 9th, it will not be available, but on November the 10th, they will be available. November 10th, 2017, these blueprints will be built in. If you have an older version of Godfather CRM and you want to upgrade to blueprints, then you can just contact us through live chat on propertymob.com, or you can email support@propertymob.com to get information on how to upgrade your account with blueprints. All right, so I went ahead and entered a test seller lead so I can demonstrate these new blueprints for you. And I've used my name and I've entered some information about this seller. This is a sample seller with a property. They've left some pre-screening information. We have a score of 55. That's a feature in Godfather CRM that gives you a score of based on answers from the pre-screening. And the higher the score, the more motivated this seller is, and you should pursue. So what I want to show you in the seller lead blueprint is you only have 3 options now of which to choose where to take this seller from. The new seller lead, which all sellers should come in as a new seller lead. So you can indicate the new seller lead status default in your web forms if you're using web to lead forms through your CRM account, through your answering service. If they're entering your leads into a web form, you want to use a standard default new seller lead status. You can set that in your form. All right, so we can go from dead lead, we can do attempting to contact, or we can go to pre-screening. So if you go dead lead, no actions happen to this seller. It just goes into the dead file, the status changes to dead, and you're done with this person. If we select attempting to contact, a couple of things are going to happen. You can make some notes, like maybe you called and left a message. You can set your next follow-up call, which will then create a task for you to follow up at a date and certain time. And it will change the status to attempting to contact. That will then trigger an automatic email that goes to the seller as long as they've left an email address when they called in. And it will send a text message through Zapier. Now this text message function needs to be set up by you, the administrator, and instructions on how to do that are in the members website, Property Mob. How to set up all of these automatic workflows that use Zapier. That's not anything that we can transfer over with a customization. It has to be done manually. So the message goes out to the seller letting them know we're trying to contact them about buying their house. So let's move to the pre-screening. So if we select pre-screen, like that's the next place in the funnel we want to go. And we make some notes. Everything that you see with red is a required field. So you can't say that the seller has been pre-screened without every single field being completed. Once we save the seller lead, we have filled in all the information that we can get from the seller. Some things start to happen. We get a task to link the campaign source. So now that we've pre-screened the seller, we want to see where this person came from. So we start digging into the campaigns and linking them up. So I'll go ahead for the video purpose. I'll go ahead and take care of that. So we'll assume that this person came from our website. And we'll add that. Just for purposes of demonstration, we'll mark this task as complete. That task should be assigned to your assistant. So now the status of the seller is pre-screening. We have to make a decision on what to do next with this person. Interior inspection, you're going to go out and look at the property and assess the repairs. You're going to make an offer without doing an inspection. Maybe you want to follow up without making an offer at all. They're not motivated right now, but you want to put them in a tickler file. That would be the status here. Maybe you want to refer them to a realtor if you're able to get commissions if you're licensed, or if you exchange referrals for CMAs or anything like that if you're a realtor. Or again, you can mark this lead as dead. So you have 5 options here that will take this seller lead out of the pre-screening state and into a different phase of the process. Once you choose one of these transitions, they're going to enter into a negotiating blueprint. So that would be one of these two, send them into negotiating. If you do an interior inspection, then that would go to the property inspector. You select a date and time and select the property inspector to go out. Once the inspection is done, it moves to the negotiating phase, or you can go right into negotiating without doing an inspection. So I've added this for people who just make offers without ever going to look at the property, or sometimes even if you do make intelligent offers and do an inspection, there's still circumstances where you just cannot go see the property, but you want to make an offer. So that would be offer, no inspection. So I'm going to, for purposes of this video, select this one so that you can see the process of the negotiating blueprint. So we cannot go past this unless we know ARV and the repairs on the house. Now by default, it is set up to automatically fill in $30,000 in repairs on every seller lead that comes in. So I just leave that there. But I need to go find ARV. So I can either go pull comps and figure ARV out, or I'm going to use the Zillow high range. So I feel safe doing that right now because of the research that I've done, which the results are actually in the Monsters Lounge, which is available for members, on using high range Zillow for ARV. So I'm going to actually use that right now in my my figures. And I'm going to leave my estimated repairs at 30. So I'm kind of just getting some ballpark numbers right now. And now let's see what happened to our seller lead. So our status changed to make offer, negotiating. So we need to make an offer. We've got some tasks that come up. So we can go do a bona fide CMA, high and low, check for delinquent taxes, start looking up the tax rolls and put those links in. Those tasks should be assigned to your assistant. And then nothing's changed so far as far as any offers that were presented, and the seller does not know what the offer is yet. So, but we have some transitions, and we can come out of the box with any offer that is shown here. So, anchor offer, 85% of Mayo, 95% of Mayo, or Mayo. So we keep these as guideline offers so that you don't offer too much. So you start offering too much, you get stuck with a house that you cannot sell. And then really all of the investors use a formula. These formulas are customizable inside your CRM, but they're set as a standard for Mayo to be ARV times 65% minus repairs, and what you can sell it for is ARV times 70 or 72% minus repairs. So that's your formulas. And then you have your negotiating sequence here. So you should start out with your anchor offer, which is, of course, very low, and it is designed that way so you can get a no, which just opens the negotiating dialogue. So if you just want to go ahead and send an anchor offer to the seller, we'll do that now. Now we're going to select Make Anchor Offer, and you have some options on how you present the offer. So telephone, in-person, text and email, and snail mail. So obviously if you do any of these, telephone, in-person, or snail mail, no actions will be taken here inside your CRM. But to show you how this works, I'm going to do text and email and click on Save. So now we have some other things that have happened here that I want to show you. We have the status change to anchor offer, so now we know that we've made an anchor offer to the seller. The method in which the offer was presented has been filled in automatically, and the date of the last offer is now updated. Coming on down here, you see our anchor offer was $144.52. We go to our completed activities, we can see made anchor offer as a completed task of today. I can go to emails that were sent, and here's the email that was sent to the seller. So we have a template that's loaded up, and this is what the seller will actually receive when we send the anchor offer. This is an HTML email. We short message here, and then our closing details. So our purchase price was merged in, our closing date, and closing costs. And then hopefully they will respond to that and we can open the dialogue. Now this is only if you're sending offers via text and email. So if I come over to my Google Voice, that's the number that I put in as the number for the seller, so you can actually see. Here is the text message that the seller received also. So this offer was sent, email and text, to both of the contact information that was left by the seller when they called in. All right, and it's really been documented. I know exactly where this seller stands as far as offers and what I can do next. So I can increase my offer to 85%. That would be the next offer that you make to the seller. They can accept the offer or they can reject the offer. So if you just want to reject them, it's going to put them in a follow-up made offer. It means you're not going to try to negotiate anymore. Maybe they are pretty firm on what they're asking and it's not a deal, so there's no need to increase your offer. If they accept it, then you're going to get prompted to enter the contract details, and then a task will be triggered to write the contract. Now that's going to happen no matter when they accept the offer. But in this case, let's increase our offer to 85%. So I'm going to select text and email again. And now you can see our status has been updated. We presented text and email, and I still have some options here, but now all I can do is either accept it, reject it, or increase it again to 95%. I'll come down here, and I can see now we offered 85% of Mayo. Check my emails that were sent. Here's my second email. Now, of course, you wouldn't do these all in the same day. I'm just doing this for demo, so you can see all the automation that's built in as far as making offers on the property. We've got our 85% of Mayo offer that was emailed, and the details. It looks a little different. We don't have the HTML template here, just text. And then coming over to my voicemail, you can see a second text message has been sent. Has our 85% of Mayo text message. Now the text message offers, that is set up using Zapier. Again, you would have to do that manually if you want the text message offers to go out. You would have to set that up through Zapier, but the emails are going to be automatic. All those are built in for you if you get the Godfather CRM or upgrade your blueprints. And then we'll go through 95% Mayo. And you can see now it changed to 95. Let's look at 95% offer is 205, 276. We have our 95% task completed, so we know that that was made. And then our email. Now we have this offer. Now we have 205, 276. So these offers are being generated and delivered automatically just with the click of a button up here, depending on what you want to offer. And then finally we'll go to max. So this is our max offer. Maximum allowable offer now gets sent. We don't have anywhere we can go from here. We're at our max offer. We'll scroll, let's see what our max offer is, 216. We can scroll down here. See our max offer. We get our email here, all cash offer. That's our max. So all the emails have been delivered. I'll go to my text message, and it says we'd like to make you the highest cash offer, and it has Mayo as is. Let me know if it's a go. So you can see the whole negotiating process through text and email can really be done with just a few clicks of the mouse. And I sped this up and did it rather quickly. This may take you, a couple of days to get through all of your offers if you're using text message and email to negotiate with your seller. These options are available even if you do property inspections. So I just went directly into the offers no inspection, so you can see how the negotiating transitions are presented to you inside the CRM with the new negotiating blueprint. It's pretty cool. And for new people or brand new acquisition managers, and you want them to stay on track with negotiating and keeping their numbers in line, this is a great way because their options that they can offer the seller are right in front of them. It's, you know, they can't pay too much and you get stuck with a contract that you can't sell. So we're at max offer now. Let's say you decide to pay a little bit more than max offer. It's okay. You can hit offer accepted. And then on the purchase price, you would just fill it in. Let's say you do $225. So you fill in your contract details. Click on ready to send. We're going to do digital signature. Verify that everything's correct. And click on save. And now we have a task to prepare the contract. And it's in contract sent to seller status. So that then is, you know, exactly how the process will go with negotiating. You can always agree to pay more than they if you want, but it is a good idea to stay within these guidelines when you're making offers to the seller. But essentially, in the end, the CRM does allow you to enter your final purchase price and go ahead and merge the contract with your agreed on price with the seller. So this cool negotiating blueprint is available through propertymob.com with the Godfather CRM, and we're adding new blueprints all the time. So if you upgrade your account with blueprints, then any updates that we do or new blueprints that come out will be made part of your package, and we'll add them to your account manually. Or Godfather CRM available after November the 10th will have this blueprint available automatically by default.